All right, good evening everybody in the audience tonight. Tonight I bring you a really exciting match out of Division B Southeast. Two teams who are currently tied at second place, Phoenix Rising Citrine versus BFT One Punch Monk. Points are everything as we're getting this close to the end of the season, so there's a definite fight to try and keep your second spot alive, maybe take over first, or possibly drop to fourth. One Punch Monk won the toss, so map choice went over to Phoenix Rising Citrine. So the bans were Battlefield of Eternity and Tomb of the Spider Queen for Phoenix Rising Citrine. And we had Dragonshire and Braxis Holdout by One Punch Monk. And as you can see, we are going to Towers of Doom, one of my more favorite maps that I enjoy. Again, I want to welcome everybody. Let me see how we're doing with the lobby and let them know that I'm ready. And now we can see about hopping right into the action. This should be an exciting, really exciting match. And here we go. We are going into the draft. Alright, and for those who don't know, this is my ugly face. I want to welcome you to the stream tonight. Say hi to everybody out there who's watching. Move my mic a little out of the way. That should be better. And again, as always, if we get into the game and my volume or the game volume is too loud, please let me know. And I can easily adjust that. And the music will be turned off for in-game. It's just background fluffer right now. So right away we have Chromie and Diva Ban, both of which I can respect. Chromie, well known for her stall capability, between time traps and sand blasts for people on objectives. And Diva just a really strong dual soaker for this lane. So we have a Hogger band as well. Another strong off lane for this map. I hope everybody's doing really well tonight. It's still not super spring here in Manitoba, Canada yet. We still have our cool days, but it looks like spring's trying to get its way through and get some warmth. And we have a Cassia band leaving, so Zool is up, Malthael's up, first pick Sonya, Powerhouse right now on the hot scenes. I mean, if she's not banned, she's usually first picked. And the music that you see being displayed is what is in the background. It's an online free service from Pretzel Rock. It's non-copyrighted music. So, I mean, I think it's just, for me, it just works the bomb. I really like it. So we have Uther and a Falstad. And that's a Lothar on the Uther. They might swap it up. Maybe go with the double healer. But Lothar is really strong on the Uther. Provides a lot of lockdown. Really knows how to play that hero well. We have a Brightwing and a Muradin before we get to the second set of bands. I like the global with the Falstad. I mean, Brightwing also has a global, so they may use her to try to counter Falstad because they shift in the fly, but usually Brightwing's with the group. Her teleports are used to heal. However, we shall see how this gets played out. Again, this is a Division B Southeast matchup coming to you. So we have a Sylvanas ban and a Joanna ban, taking rain out of his Joanna. He has a lot of tanks that he can play though. Alright, let's see what the 3-4 pickup for Phoenix Rising is going to be. And again, I really hope everybody's having a great night. You know, let me know you're here by saying hello. Alright, or if you're shy, that's totally fine too. We do have the Stukov and the Malthael band. I mean pickups, my apologies. It's almost time to lose my bird's nest of a beard. It's getting pretty raggedy. Alright, the final pickups is Li Ming and Junkrat. By looking at their comp, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's going to be a Disintegrate Li Ming as opposed to Wave of Force. However, we shall see. And the final pickup for Phoenix Rising Citrine in this Game 1 of the Best of 3, presented to you by the Nexus Gaming Series, Season 11, is going to be a Greymane. Alright, I'm going to do a quick commercial and we can get right into the game. Alright, here we go. Let's see who can win the all-powerful Game 1. Starting off, we have Rain playing the Uther, Stoic on the Falstad, Ace on the Greymane, Asmachad on the Malthael, and Lamort on the Stukov. And for One Punch Monks, we have Rumfid on Brightwing, Crowleon on Sonya, Tringo on Li Ming, Random Task on Muradin, and Frank Jukes on the Junkrat. Let's hop to the mid.
Prepare yourself for battle. heroes.
Show you guys some talents. Or you show everyone the talents. So we have the Ether Walker. I wonder if that's going to be a Calamity build. We do have the Hyper Shift. Muradin's going third wind. Seismic Slam, so that's definitely going to be the build here. Junkrat's waiting to decide.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nothing too out of the ordinary for level 1s. Hey, Soren. I did just show the beard. You have to wait till the draft. I try not to have my face on camera during the game. While they're doing this, I'm just going to shut the music down. Get back into the game.
Yeah, looks good.
Malthael chasing Sonya up top. Gonna get all that soap though. Meanwhile in the bottom lane. And they really need to be careful of the Junkrat. Got a lot of tricky things with his steel traps and his displacement grenades. Big stun onto Lamort. Looks like he's going to get away okay though. And right away, Phoenix Rising is on their camps with the Greymane. I think Malthael's going to try and solo the top camp. Crowley may not want to go in there. I'm sure he knows what's happening. Or they know what's happening, however. Back to the bottom. Minor invade. Random task takes a little bit of damage. A little bit of experience deniability. Hi, Eric. 2000 forever, or 200 forever, or 2004 ever. Welcome to the stream. Spores come online just slightly before One Punch Month. We have 3 versus 3. We have Falstad, Brightwing in the bottom lane. Top lane, Asmachad is just laying the smack down. He's coming to the mid now. Clear there. Stoke's just gonna stay since there's 2, just to support him a little bit. Meanwhile, in the bottom, and we do get our first channels called. Oh, they have a trap on the random. Oh, he's able to get away though, and throws the stun out. Pretty good lockdown by Phoenix Rising Sapphire. So it looks to be that Malthael and Brightwing are going to take top. Big explosion. They do get a stall. Malthael's coming down, Brightwing's flying, trying to get a little bit of experience lead. Whoa, Stoic in a world of hurt. Nice save by Lamort. And Rain. Now it's a 5 versus 5 for the bottom. Sticky trap catches. Oh, big lockdown. Muradin does not get away. Now Malthael dot damage takes him out, so this is going to be a channel for Phoenix Rising Citrine. Really well played. Right away, Asmachad's right back doing what he's up to. As is Sonya. Clearing the lanes, getting their soak. Greymane right away, back on his camp. Looks like One Punch Monk are going to take theirs as well. Everybody is now back together. Stoic going back for mana. He has flight, so that's not going to be too big of a worry. They do have 2 Oh, it looks like Muradin's going to sneak his way top. I'm just going to go up top and see how this works out. Asmachad ducking, dodging, weaving. I think they're going to get him though. They do get him, but it's going to take 3 to take him out though. And he avoided them forever. Good try by Asmachad on that one, but get 3v1. Never works well. However, it does give a 3-man push into the bottom lane, and that front wall is gone. Oh, that's great to hear, Eric. And Sonoran. Alright, team setting up for the second objective. Level-wise, really close to each other. I mean, just that little death. I think they're just going to trade these ones off. That's usually what happens.
Lay claim to the altars. Do not disappoint me.
Tradie, off it goes. As we chat right away this time, Kraus sees him. Brightwing's in there. Falstead's in there too. Now this changed into a whole different fight. Oh, and Rain is there with the stun onto the Sonya. She's trying to spin to win, getting the stun. Big dot damage by the Malthael. Does he get? Oh, it just escapes. All that over one camp. And Malthael says, well, I'm going back and taking it again, is what Chad says. Stoic's going to finish the soak for him. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Ace taking some damage. However, was really able to hold off any counter push. And it looks like they are nice juke away by the Junkrat player. Hey, dropping babies, welcome to the stream, my friend. Rain out of a little bit out of position. Looking for some backup. 10s are online, so while they're grabbing these camps really fast, Divine Shield, Mighty Gust, go for the throat, last rites, and massive shove for Citrine. And for One Punch Monks, let's go here. We have Blink Heal, Wave of Force, impressive. Avatar, Griptire, and Wrath of the Berserker. So Sonya going for that solo damage as opposed to the backline lockdown.
Be swift, heroes.
Falstead getting ready to fly in on a moment's notice. Reptire does go out. Doesn't do super massive damage. Divine Shield gets popped. Uther goes down though. Falstead's coming in. There's the gust, but everybody back. That's 1, that's 2, 3, 4. And then Junkrat manages to get away. 4 for 1 trade. Holy. That was a beautiful gust.
Like all the others.
It was just an incredible gust to lock everybody in place to finish off those kills. So now the advantage in XP jumps up about 3/4 of a level over to Citrine. The Stoic doing some damage onto these gun towers. They did manage to take over bottom, so that's going to buy them a little bit of time and give them some wiggle room to put pressure on. Thirteens are now online. Looks like Citrine wants an engage here. There's the stun. Big damage onto the Uther, but Rain's able to heal himself. Malthael back to double soaking. Brightwing covering for Sonya. That's a really smart move on Ace's part, just to eat that stun to get it off the pitcher because it's a chaser. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Can Lamort get out? Oh, he does. Wave of Force actually helped Lamort get away a little bit. We do have 15 seconds to the next altar spawning. So they're going to leave the altar. Reptire's going out. Looks like the last rights went out. Oh, big Gus back into the group. So in a little bit of, well, a lot of bit of trouble there. Fried chicken, anybody? So this is going to be going over to One Punch Monks. However, they are down one tower, so they're only going to get 3 shots with this. But they are doing camp invade.
The extent of my power. All that bluster, and for what?
Reset here. They're just going to quickly take care of these. And they are going to go and take care of their tower. Get that fort back in their favor at least. And they are going in to try and block it. Just trying to hold on to it a little bit longer. Because the next one is the 5th phase, and that's going to be all 3 towers again. Rolling into silence, Greymane goes in onto the Muradin. They almost take him out. Stoic's now coming down. They are putting damage onto the members though, but Brightwing's able to heal it up rather well. But I think they're going to let them, if they want, take this back. Looked like they were trying to go for a gank onto Malthael. Asmachad snipped it out. Put himself into a safe spot.
I've opened my tunnel as well.
They're calling Falstad onto the top point. Brightwing's getting the other. Big root this time with the last rights onto the Muradin. Lamort's going to be able to pick up this channel rather successfully. I think they are going to let the other 2 go over though. Hey, Tilted Sister. How you doing, my friend? Nice camp steal by Phoenix Rising Citrine. And that should be able to push right onto the tower. Fort, I guess it is. And there they go. 1, 2, 3. Did they get some damage? And now the more, I'm sorry. We got Asmachad taking top camp as well. Falstad keeping Sonya busy in the mid lane, preventing her from really getting her double soak. 17s are online for both teams. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Tilted Sister. I really appreciate it, my friend. Three months, yeah. Oh wow, that's awesome, my friend. Alright, so no real plays for boss yet. On the road to 20, PRE is slightly ahead. 25 to 16 in tower shots, 3 in kills. Rain got spooked, gets away. When these minions come, that camp or that tower is going to fall. And this time we have the 2 towers. Big stun. They're all jumping onto Asmachad now. He's not going to be too worried. He's a pretty sneaky little person. He gets away pretty easily. one tower was channeled. Divine Shield goes out. Oh, this could be... Uther goes down. Greymane goes down. Big heal on the Stoic. He's... Oh, nice gust. Chad is in a world of hurt. He's going to go down. However, they did get the channel. They are 25-6. This is a great time for One Punch Monks to take their boss, in my opinion. It just gives them some shots. And that looks like what they're going to do. You almost think I'm learning this game, how I'm able to foresee certain things, right guys? Almost. That's some shots going over. 4 shots, I believe. That brings them down to 21. Last tower is going to, well, the next objective is going to be bottom point only. So that could be a big factor. I'm really smart of One Punch Monk to take the boss out of the play. I really respect that. Looks like they're trying to do a little bit of chase. 20s are going to come online for One Punch Monk first. Big stun. Massive shove misses. Lamort in a world of hurt. Gets caught by the gust. 20s are online. So I have a feeling they are going to give this up, and they should have their tower back, so they should get the full 4 shots out of it.
Red team has destroyed a fort. Take the altars and put an end to the Gravekeeper.
And I also want to let you guys know we have this lull. Another 4 shots go over, taking 17. That I am doing another cast at 8 o'clock Pacific time, 11 o'clock Eastern tonight, right after this one, with Resurgence of the Storm versus Cosmos Redshift, I think, if I'm right. And my stream will be off just depending on how much time there is. I'll turn it off so I can have a separate recording of each game. I'm not a fan of having like a 4-hour or 6-hour stream kind of thing, just shut it down. But I will be back. I'm casting 2 games tonight. Looking forward to it. Missed the last couple. I've been filling in for Phoenix Rising Sapphire, helping them out to try and shoot for their playoff spot. So I missed a couple of casts this week, and I do apologize. It breaks my schedule. So I'm just trying to make it up to everybody. So 17-6. Both teams have their 20s. I think we have a brief moment, so I'm just going to quickly go over them. We have Redemption, Wind Tunnel, upgrade on, we have Unleashed, we have No One Can Stop Death, and a better upgraded Shove, and we have Fairy Protector, upgraded Wave of Force, Rewind, Extra Oomph for the Riptire, and Ignore Pain for the Sonya. So right now, Citrine does have the aggressive posturing.
The time is now. Claim the altars in my hand.
Brightwing shifts in onto random. Riptire goes out. Ready right away again. They do get the Brightwing kill. They do get the Malthael kill though. But he's already right back up. They get Falstead. Rain goes down. Lamort's going to go down. Ace is going to try to get out of there. Stun. He's going to be going down. So they are going to now look to take this bottom fort for Phoenix Rising, from Phoenix Rising, to give them the extra shot advantage. I really want to say I really thank all of you, for tuning in, watching these games. I do it because I love HOTS. I love casting, right? And the opportunity to cast for such awesome people, such as yourselves, who pop in to watch and see what I do. I really respect and appreciate all of you. So definitely a thanks from me to you guys. Couldn't have done it without you. Not a caster without an audience. Okay, so 8 to 6. I mean, this is a map that it's not over till the last one, like your last shot gets fired on your core. What's our boss timer looking like? 13 seconds on boss. We were able to take care of the catapult, so not getting any damage there. No, sorry, Zelda. I did a foot stream. Ooh, big riptire with the automatic. Oh, reset. Uther goes down, and it's a full death. Redemption not off cooldown yet. I mean, with this, I'm honestly thinking that One Punch Monk should just go boss again. Even if they lose this, I mean, if they can score these 3 sacraments, that'll put us in a really bad spot. 30 seconds for Uther to spawn. 2 shots do get through, so tied at 6. Oh, this is a nail biter of a finisher. One last objective. We do have the tailwind. Or the wind tunnel, I mean. Are they going to make a play on it?
Activate them now.
They choose not to, so boss is the play. They do have wind tunnels, so just poking around, making sure. Do get spotted out. Every heroic is up. Well, this is the nail biter. Whoever takes his boss, and it won't be over for One Punch Monks if Phoenix Rising Citrine takes the boss. It will be over if the monks are able to take the boss against Citrine. Random task, just staying on point. Just watching. The team looked like they were trying to bait them to thinking they were going somewhere else. Oh, this is a nail biter of a finisher. Literally everybody knows this boss. Because any death you get with this boss is going to be dangerous. And we are going to have 2 towers. So there's a fight coming, regardless. Looks like Citrine's going for the engage. They need this fight. I think the wind tunnel was just a little early, but it does buy them time. Rain dives in, there's a stun. Rain goes down. He should have his redemption up. Oh, but now oh, Lamort goes down. Stukov, Malthael goes down. Looks like Stoic's going to be next to follow. Tried to get the stall but couldn't, and that is GG to One Punch Monks. What an exciting finish that was. All right, so let's look at some numbers here. Healing, 81,000 for Bitewing to 67 for the Stukov and 30 by Rain. Good job. Damage was the Asthma Chad. I honestly think I am going for my MVP for Phoenix Rising Citrine. I think I'm going to have to give it to Asmachad. His laning was really well done, bringing 3 people up to deal with him. I was going to give it to Falstad. That's the play of the game, was the Falstad Gust to secure those deaths. But I think I have to give for Phoenix Rising Citrine, Malthea. Asmachad deserves my respect for his Malthea play. And on the other side, I really think I'm going to have to give it to the Junkrat. I mean, his traps were on point. His Riptires did massive damage. He's top DPS. So that's the route that I am going to go. Asmachad and Frankendukes. Alright, so let's do a quick promo and then we will come back to our maps. Alright, so our map update is 1-0 for One Punch Monk. We're just waiting to see where we're getting into. So I'll put a little bit of music on into the background. Well, we get, hopefully that music isn't too loud for everybody. If it is, just let me know. Yeah, I think that was a good game by... Hey, Farrell, how are you doing? How's life overseas, my friend? Good to see ya. And good morning to you. Yeah, that was a really good game played by all, that's for sure. It was such a nail-biter of a finish. I mean, Citrine had control for the early part of the game, doing really well. And then when 10s came online, and especially when 20s came online, One Punch Monk just started having their way. That Riptire value from the Junkrat was just overwhelming with the resets he was getting. And again, if any of you are new to the stream, I know I say this semi-often, right? And you do like the content that I'm putting out, please leave a follow. Doesn't cost you anything. You earn some channel points while you're doing it for bids and stuff. And I am going to spend the weekend working on bit rewards, so you guys can have bit rewards as well. That's just something I need to take time to look into and set up. So hopefully for next week we should be having it. And I'll also say I have a cast on Friday as well, and I take the weekend off, and then I have practice Monday, and I think we have a game Tuesday. Shui? I think that's how you say it. Shui? SHW33. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. And for those who are able to watch the second match that I'm going to be doing tonight, then I'm hoping Fujin Akari should be joining. Yes, it was a pretty good Greymane match too. He did some work. Alright, let's get into the lobby and let me update our maps. There we go. Volskaya Foundry. Just turn that down just a little so it's just background noise. Let me see what we're looking at. Just letting them know that I'm ready. Okay, that could have been that I moved my mic. I can adjust that. I'll turn my mic volume up just a little. Actually, I'll turn the game sound just a bit more. Turn myself up. That should be much better. We'll see when we get into the game though. Alright, looks like they're just about ready to get into the game. And as you can see, we have Volskaya. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, let's get back into the draft scene now. And again, for those of you who are new, here's my ugly face. You're welcome to laugh and make criticism. I promise, for my casts next week, this will be gone. I'll be nice and clean shaven. Be the handsome, dashing old man that I am. And right away, again with that diva band, so that's probably targeted onto somebody. I think too many teams, Farrell, just, figured out how to play the map. So it's not as intimidating at all anymore, right? Because, the teams who knew it would take teams to it. So teams would practice on that map so they didn't get caught off guard. And then it just became part of the rotation. That was my lovely wife, you just saw walk past in the background. So we have Diva, Tychus, Chromie again. So the Diva, Chromie are the same bands. Cassia band this time. So I wonder if Citrine is going to first pick Sonya. What's their thinking? If not, I know One Punch Monks will take Sonya again. A handlebar mustache, yeah. I don't know if my wife would go for that, but I'll work on it for 1 week. I'll see if I can get it done. She used to be a beauty person who does hair and all that, so maybe we can come up with a way where for like a week I'll have a handlebar mustache. We shall see. It's all for the fans, Mephisto and Deckard to counter the Sonya. I like the Mephisto pick. Do a lot of damage. So let's see what we have for Citrine for numbers 2 and 3. Oh, Stukov and Joanna. They're just going to lock those down. I know Rain really likes his Joanna. And Lamort, I mean, just a really good Stukov player. Like, really good. Alright, so now we're into our next ban phase. Gives me a chance to take a drink of my caffeine-free, zero-calorie soda. Yay me. It's not bad. It tastes like you're drinking flat Coke without the sugar. We have a Diablo and the Greymane. So they were afraid enough of the Greymane they didn't want him. Blaze and Sylvanas. If that's a main tank Blaze, that's pretty good. I mean, he can get a lot of value with the rest of the team with his stuns. And if it's an off-lane Blaze, they need to be careful, because if he goes combustion into those team fights, I mean, that could definitely be an issue. Oh, and this time we have Junkrat and the Falstad again. So the Junkrat will be the displacement. I like it. I really like what Citrine's bringing together. And it is going to be an off-lane Blaze. He's going to have to hold his own against the Sonya player. Let's do a quick commercial, then get into the game for Phoenix Rising. Alright, let's get into the game. So we have Rain playing Joanna, Stoic on the Falstad, Lamort on the Stukov, Asmachad on the Sonya, Ace on the Junkrat. And for One Punch Monks we have Tringo on Sylvanas, Crowleone on Blaze, Frank Jukes on Mephisto, random task on that Muradin, and Rumford on the Deckard. Go out, show you guys some talents. While this is doing, I'm just gonna do a quick poll. All right. Rain a little bit low on health. Gets a stun. Good avoidance. Oh, I totally agree, and I have a feeling he will still. It will go Gust again. Too much value on a map like this with the Mighty Gust. I mean, you can throw them away from points in time for you to pick them up. You know, you can, like on any point, it makes camp steals, anything really invaluable. Both teams, as we can see, are right away are working on the machine guns, taken at the exact same time. Stoic and Random Pass, respectively, picking up theirs. In the bottom lane, Asmachad just laying a beating. That's going to happen on Blaze until he gets better. Going up top, what did Blaze take? Oh, he took the Neural Stim Pack. Okay. Good globe retrieval. Rain looked like he was coming for a position.
Stop me if you know this one before.
Oh, I 100% agree. I mean, we saw what Stoic could do with the false set last game when he set up that play of the game kill, 4-man kill. So, I mean, I would expect nothing less, especially teams of this caliber. And again, I want to thank everybody for joining me for Game 2 of this Division B Southeast competition between Phoenix Rising Citrine and BFT-One Punch Monks. Both teams are pretty much currently tied for second on the leaderboard for the teams. So with games still remaining, it's a matter of where you want to put yourself. You know, if you're fighting for that top spot, or are you going to be relegated to like second, third, maybe fourth? I mean, playoffs are coming. They're right around the corner. And I'm really looking forward to them. Both airplane camps were captured. So somebody told me this was an Overwatch map. So, does anybody know what these airplanes are actually called in chat? I've just been calling them airplanes because I thought this was a StarCraft map, and I was duly corrected. First channel point is becoming available now. A little bit of contention going on. Putting a little bit into the blue. Rangers holding the point for the team. Trying to force out that turret by random task. Falstead taking care of Sylvanas. Just a slight level lead in the favor of Phoenix Rising Citrine. There's the root. Oh, can they get it? They knocked him back. He's way out of the way. He dropped his turret though. That is my biggest pet peeve when I play this map. It's like, drop your turret. Don't die with a turret. Or get yourself in a position where somebody on your team can pick up your turret. Looks like they are going... Sylvanas is going to try for their second turret again. Blaze is trying to get the soak in bottom lane. Asmachad's on his way down to counter him. 88% to 0. Another knock onto random. Bit of a stun onto the Falstead. Managed to drop his machine gun. A little bit off, but... Rain goes down on the Joanna. Sylvanas is in a little bit of hurt. However, both sides will be back in time to counter test. They are taking their machine gun. It's a really smart call to counter invade here. Well, just invade. I guess you can't really counter invade. So they do have another turret. And they're keeping one person on the point, two people on the point. Stoic has fly. Is contested, but the channel will stop, will keep going until it hits 99. Lots of potions, so Decker's doing his thing. And first Triglov picked up on the side of One Punch Monks. And looks like it's going to bottom right away.
Blue team has taken control of the sector.
Taking tower shots from both sides, so that's going to really help deplete. Oh, they get a kill on the Falstead up top. I'm sorry, I missed that. So Blaze gets a turret. That's about the extent of what he was able to pull off. Meanwhile, up in top, both teams have 10s. So with one punch, oh, big blessed shield from behind. Riptire goes out onto the silence. Does a knockback. Stoic tried to fly in before the gust. Doesn't manage to, though. They're all going to meet, I think, into the mid. I'm going to quickly go over heroics as fast as I can. For Citrine, we have Blessed Shield, Massive Shove, Mighty Gust, Riptire, Wrath of the Berserker. And make sure there's no action going on. We have Stay a While and Listen, Wailing Arrow, Bunker Drop, Endurance of Hate, and Avatar. So I really think Phoenix Rising Citrine comes online with their 10s now. As they all start to build, they'll have a lot more playmaking capabilities. However, we shall see. Yeah, I would agree with you there, Farrell, to not have a gunner in there. I mean, I know the idea was to have the 4-man push, but they only had, like, Sonya counter the Triglav because there's only one person in there. They didn't have a gunner. So I think One Punch didn't really get what they wanted because they were shooting for the top as well. They got a kill, but they didn't get as much value with that Triglav as they could have if they had had a gunner. However, we shall see. As Machad, clearing bot. Let's see what's going to happen in mid. All heroics are up and ready for use. 13s come online just before Phoenix Rising will get theirs. Good way to check the bush when they stun on the rain, that's for sure. And no Ruby, we have Potion of Shielding for the Deckard. Otherwise it was double gems with the Sapphire and the Emerald.
I'm starting up an access terminal.
Second Triglav has been called. Oh, they get a stun. They just can't get the damage out. Alright, so the teams are rotating up.
And you can fire the protector.
Ace is going, setting up. Sonya's making her way up, just getting some smoke, trying to get the team that much closer to 16. I agree with you, Frozen Apex. I mean, as we were talking about. So the channel begins for One Punch months. And they are taking care of the airplane camp with no problem. Channel's still going. Everybody is now up here. Stoic does have a turret. Oh, bunker goes down. Stay a while goes down. Massive shove goes down. Oh, big Riptire. Stoic all over Random. I think Random's going down. I think they might. I thought they could have gotten Crow Leon as well, but they just decided against it. So 85% stops the channel on the side of One Punch Monks, with Phoenix Rising now starting their channel with 20 seconds before Murden is up. So it does give them some time to get their airplane camp like they're doing. Sonya needs to be careful though. They look like they're trying to rotate onto her. However, Chad is just going to get... They have 16s. Looks like he's just going to clear this big wave. I like his positioning with the seismic slams. He's getting multiple value. Alright, so now the play is back top. Overtime has been reached. Everybody's coming up now, so here's the fight. Both teams at 16, 3-1 in favor. One Punch Monks. Rain taking a little bit of damage. Silence goes onto the Muradin. Shield goes out. Gust goes out. Stoics got slaps. Can he drop his turret? He dropped his turret in time. Sylvanas goes down. Deckard goes down. Looks like Random's gonna go. Nope. Blaze goes down. And Mephisto. Azvachad trying to catch up to him. But that is going to be the second Triglob going over to Phoenix Rising Citrine. And it is theirs to do with whatever they want. Looks like Ace is going to get in, so we are going to have a gunner. This is a really smart call. Just take out that tower and let the gunner take out the rest. 3 seconds. They can definitely put some hurt onto this keep if they want to. And I love the positioning. Treglog's on one side, only taking damage or getting shots from one of the turrets. Well, Sonya went Wrath of the Berserker. Muradin went the Avatar. And either is good. Sonya with her Wrath the Berserker is individual damage for securing a kill. Leap is, it sets up, but it's kind of tough with Muradin and like Deckard and Sylvanas, Mephisto, to jump the back lane, right? Because if you jump in, if you don't hit Deckard on the right side, he's going to stay a while and listen to you, and you're just a dead goose. But Phoenix Rising got mad value with their Triglob. They were able to take down all the wells, a quarter of a fort left in the bottom. So really well played. On their way to 20. Yes, it does look like they are coming in for the engage. Do they get the turret? Gust goes out. Turret does get picked up. Stay a while goes out. Durance of Hate goes out. Falstead goes down. Chad's coming from the backside. So they did invade. However, Ace was able to pick up the turret for Citrine. And yeah, in a way you could call it Avatar because you're just as strong as the Muradin, that's for sure. Healing camp. Or the healing camp being taken by One Punch Monks, where Lamort and Ace are going to take their airplanes and get them started. Yeah, it was a very nice, yeah. Like Falstad's on point. He had play of the game last match. You probably weren't on in time to see it, but he literally gusted their entire team onto it was Towers of Doom. It was a bottom point only, and he gusted everybody into a beautiful Stukov silence, and they had a 4-man kill out of that. The only person able to get away was Junkrat, so really nicely done. And like I said, I mean, I gave Stoic play of the game. It just wasn't the MVP. For me, it was Chad with his mouth out. Oh, and they do get us. There's a nice invade, so now they have double turrets for the third objective. How is this looking up top? All 3 planes are still there. 20s are now online. I'll quickly go over them. Oh, 1 second, sneeze. Sorry about that. We have the upgraded Blessed Shield, the upgraded Massive Shove with Push Comes to Shove. We have Wind Tunnel, we have Extra Oomph, and Ignore Pain. So Junkrat's going to be looking for mad resets when he throws his Riptire. With such small points, it's going to be possible. And we have the upgraded Stay a While and Listen. We have Bolt of the Storm, Fortified Bunker. We have the Mimic and Rewind. And Phoenix Rising are just diving in on this to try and get this keep down. And they're going to get it. Now, can they escape? That is the question. Here comes everybody. Luscious Shield misses. Wind Tunnel doesn't, though. Everything's focusing on Random Task. He does manage to get away. Riptire goes out. Hits a few people. Lamort in a bit of trouble, though. Stukov goes down. Murden goes down. Blaze goes down. They are chasing and following. Stay a While catches a Joe. But they did get the top keep. So that's going to be some serious catapult pressure going on. Falstead flying right down to bottom. Catches the globes. 7 to 6 are the kills. Oh, thanks, Farrell. Yeah, I was hoping I could do the level 20s before it, but I just had that you know when your nose knows it needs to sneeze, right? So I was like, I don't want to be in the middle and do it. That'd just be wrong. However, we are at 30-odd% and climbing on the side of Phoenix Rising Citrine. And they could possibly look to end game if they so want. I mean, they just have Joanna on point, Falstead flying guard, sending airplanes. Everybody's up at 70-odd%. So the decision is, do they want to come down and challenge? Taking a look at the healing beacon. I think now that they've been spotted, everybody's going to be heading bot. And there is the Triglav at 19 minutes, so it can do a bit of work.
Blue team has taken control of our
So they have Ace and Joanna in there. It looks like they're going to try and make a play for core, using the wind tunnel to do it. The wind tunnel goes out. That buys Stoic time. Meanwhile, though, big shove. And this core shields are dropping. Everybody else has to run around to a safe way. 57%, 3/4, 60, 50%, 40 on the core. Sonya goes down, 19% on the core, 14, 13, 8, 2, and we have a tied series. Good game, Phoenix Rising, Citrine. Well played. Oh, man. It's like Phoenix Rising had the better part of that map. Let's take a look at some numbers here. Again, Asmachad coming out. Top damage. Big siege numbers. Junkrat right in line. Stukov with 43,000. The Deckard with 49. Good jobs on them. MVPs. I think I'm going to give it to Stoic on the Falstead. I thought he played really well. His gusts and wind tunnels were effective. I'm not taking anything away from Asmachad. He played a heck of a Sonya. You know, got kills, did everything he's supposed to do. And the Junkrat. So I have to pick one, so I have to go Falstead. And I think I'm going to go with the Deckard. The stay a whiles were on point. The heals were there. I mean, everything about it was really successful. So yeah, let's do just a quick promo, and I'll be right back to our maps. All right, that's updated map selection. So we are tied at 1, going into a game 3. Just waiting for the lobby to be made. Put some music on for people. That was a really exciting game put out by Phoenix Rising. They really kept the tempo up. And again, I want to thank everybody for staying tuned and helping watching this match with me. It's been really exciting. I was expecting a game 3. I don't think I could call it any other way, but two teams who are just so evenly matched. So it all comes down to what we see. I'm just waiting for the lobby to get made, and we'll get in there and get this third game going. And then again, roughly an hour 30, be about between half an hour to 45 minutes after this. My stream will be down, and then I'll bring it back up again to cast my second match. I just need to change the overlays and get everything up to date. For anybody who wants to stay tuned for that. I have to agree with you, Farrell. I think Citrine really did wake up. And I think some of it falls with the early call to not have a gunner in that first Triglob on One Punch Monks. If they had that extra gunner, they would have had work done in the bottom, possibly forcing somebody else to help Sonya deal with the Triglob because of the damage it could have done. But in regards, they had the 4 versus 4 up top. Oh, man. I've been playing Heroes of the Storm since, like, the early beta. So, I mean, I've seen a lot of things come and go in this game, and I love sharing what I know. And if I don't, the audience is more than willing to chirp in as well and, share their knowledge of the game. Hey, you missed it, Farrell. I was playing for Phoenix Rising Sapphire last night, and we were playing FF and the Pancakes, and we're fighting. Sapphire's fighting for a playoff spot. FF and the Pancakes are number 1 in our division, and we actually managed to take the first game off them. Other than dying 3 times, I think I played a pretty strong Zool too. But that's just me. Alright, looks like we got our lobby. Let's get into it. Update. Alright. Alright, as you can see, we are going to Alterac Pass. I like the map. A lot of people don't, but alright, let me turn some of this music down so it's not going to be overpowering when the draft comes. Alright, let me see how this is going. Let them know I'm ready. Haunted Mines. I do not miss that map whatsoever. I don't miss it at all. Haunted Mines needs to be changed and fixed because it works two ways, right? You take a couple of really good siegers, like an Asmodan and a Sylvanas. If you get them on your team, then you don't send anybody in. If the other team goes in to collect the skulls, you just push. And your first push, by the time they get all 100 skulls, you're pretty much, if you haven't taken their like fort and to keep, right? I mean, the next time you just win the game. It's just not as exciting. There needs to be a way where when the mines become open, everything, all the buildings, all the structures become immune. Okay, so we are getting into our draft, so let's go in with a blast. Alright, let's get into our draft. For the third and final night, I'm going to do a prediction again, but I'm going to wait till we all see the draft. And then I'll throw out a prediction, and we can see what everybody's opinion on who's going to win the last matches. And for those who do manage to watch my later match that I'll be casting, I could possibly be joined by Fujin Akari. She is a caster moderator for the Nexus Gaming series, also a good friend. And she had asked if she could step in to co-cast, and I told her I'm more than happy to have her. She's a fun person, funny girl. All right. So right away we got the Diva and the Chromie. Typical. They took the Uther away from this one. So they don't want any Uther shenanigans. yeah. There were people who used to play the map correctly, and then people just learned how to sneak cheat it. That's why the map is literally gone. Like, it's out of rotation. I can't even remember the last time I've seen it even in quick match. I thought I did resolve it. It was only up for 2 minutes. Alright, let me look into it while they're doing that. Oh, I see why. You wanted your gems back. I get it. You sneaky little bugger. Alright, so let's get into this draft that we have. We have May and Sylvanas so far for Citrine. We have Sonia, Falstad, and Brightwing. Congratulations on your bits. And like I said, I'm going to work on the weekend of trying to set up being able to spend your bits on other things. Emotes and things like that. So I just have to sit down and really think it out. Okay, so we have Muradin, Stukov, the band, so they want to take Stukov away from it. Way too much stall when you're trying to take an objective. So we have the Lucio and the Hogger. Hogger can get a lot of mad value on this map. Feral. Weirdo. And I mean that in a good way. Alright, so after this, I'll start a quick prediction as we get into the game. While I run an ad to see who's going to win Game 3. And don't hesitate. I mean, you can win bits. I'll resolve it probably about 5 minutes into it. Okay, so while they're doing that, Alright, let's get to our in-game. I'll announce the teams, then I'll start the prediction. Okay, starting for Phoenix Rising Citrine, we have Lamort on Lucio, Rain on May, Stoic on Sylvanas, Ace on Hogger, Asmerchad on Deathwing. And for One Punch Monk for Game 3, we have Rumford on Brightwing, Frank Jukes on Falstead, Random Task on Joanna, Tringo on Li Ming again, and Crowleone on the Sonya. It all comes down to this, Game 3. Let's do this, bring up some talents, and then Stukov is definitely a targeted ban. He did way too much work. Just let me get over here, and I'll start my Who Wins. Alright, so that's out to everybody. Let's get back into the game so you guys can have some volume. And like I say, guys, I think it costs 10 bits to make a prediction. And you can win multiple back if you're right. Three versus Hogger in the bottom. Big dive down. Boop goes out. Sylvanas doing some damage. The Sonya and the Deathwing is really going to be a close fight. May looks like she's going to come up, try and sneak a stun. Let's go back to mid. Sorry, I just have to check something. Something's not right. Okay, so that is right, okay. Get back to the game. And again, I want to thank everybody for coming out and tuning in, keeping me company while I cast this really exciting matchup. I mean, both games, you know, the teams that won them were really strong on them. Really looking forward to hearing what the winners have to say. First objective is called, and a lot of teams don't make a big effort to get the channel right away. They usually want 7s and sometimes 10s in other divisions that I've seen. Big chase onto the Brightwing, but is able to get away. May going up just to watch the Sonya. Deathwing's heading towards mid. Get some soap there. Unfortunately, May is not a lane clearer. Looks like Deathwing's trying to do so. Oh, and they got Sylvanas in the bottom lane. No, in the mid lane, sorry. 7s are online first for One Punch Monks. Deathwing looking to start the channel.
Take some time to open these cages. Guard them in the meantime.
Gets about 20 seconds, it stops at, but it's still closer than 30.
Unlock the cage again.
Hey, Hot Like Summer, sorry. Hello, Anaressa. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Asma chat again, trying to be cheeky. But he is keeping 2 of them tied up here. Nines reach just a little bit ahead of One Punch Monk for Phoenix Rising Citrine. In the bottom lane, Ace is doing a ton of work on this Hogger. Alright, let's go up top. A bit more channel by the Deathwing. Gonna be able to stall just a little bit longer. Interrupts it again. Ooh, and my cat wants to lay down on my keyboard because he loves me so much. Hey Willow. Say hi to the audience. It's just that 1 kill, 10's online. It's kind of what I expected. And now they're going to try to make the play for the objective. But I mean, look at the work that this Hogger, like Ace, is doing. I mean, he's basically has Brightwing pushed to keep. Big fight up top. Deathwing in a really good spot to just defend. You have to go, buddy. You can't be up here. No. Don't kiss my hand. No. No! Here, go over here. Oh, he's such a bugger. They do have the channel time down to 10 seconds, though. Wave of Force used. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh. 12s are online for both teams. Camp taken. This is really a chess match right now. Just pieces getting moved into position. Damage put onto Chad. Nothing too major though. He's built into, and he's always dropping his circle over there to control it. I think they're going for the channel here. If they can just stall this for a few seconds. Big breath weapon goes out by a Deathwing. Cat, you can't be up here. Go away. Yeah, exactly. Eh? I think we might be at level 20 before we actually get an objective completion. Let's go. This isn't a game. Thirteens are now on, however, followed right behind by one punch. This is just such a chess game going on right now. And they're just keeping that lane pushed in the bottom. Random, trying to keep the pressure in the mid. Deathwing landing in a safe spot. To make sure. It's so well used of abilities to know where you can reach. Yes, he does want to be my co-caster. And he's so talkative, he fit right in. Oh, we got a stun. Polly goes out on the Stoic. Ace is able to get away. Nice and disengaged by both teams. Looks like they're trying to put the pressure on. One Punch Monks are. And we do have Calamity for Li Ming, so she wants to be in your face. A big rotation up the top. Stoic and Lamort, 4-man rotated up there. Less than 5 seconds of a channel remains. Almost all heroics are up, just a few seconds on the side of Phoenix Rising Citrine. Man, I'm getting stressed out and not even playing. It looks like One Punch are trying to make an attempt at a channel. Deathwing's like, not if I have anything to say about it. Where he's sitting, you can drop orbs and breath weapons all day. And now the 16s are online. He's got conflagration with Wicked Inferno. I mean, now he's a hero killer. Look at that. First objective, 12 minutes into the game. Level 16 to 15 with 16 coming just online right away for One Punch Monk. That is such a chess game to play it that long. And Hogger and Falset are, oh, sorry. Frank just doesn't see him. Ace just hides in the bush. Waits till he sees him somewhere else, and then says, okay, I'm going to step back in and do my thing. And up top, we've got Asmachad just laying a lot of breath damage. Zanya just seismic slamming for all she's worth. Looks like they are going to get this fort though. So top fort's down. Mid fort gets cleared. And they are chasing Ace. Oh, what a kill onto the false net by the play of the game right there. Well, so far, play of the game. So they did get a keep, and they're just all Hogger dies. Sound barrier goes out. Blessed shield goes out. Deathwing's gonna fly. Throws the sphere. They are going to try and catch up to Deathwing. Nice block by Rain with the little blizzard. Man, that was a great kill by Ace. I mean, like I say, play of the game for me so far. Both teams taking their camps, respectively. Looks like One Punch Monks takes theirs, just slightly ahead of Phoenix Rising Citrine. And surprising, no boss plays yet. We've had one objective, no bosses, 2-1 in kills. Neither team wants to take any risk that could result in a loss. And they did get a lot of value with that. Yes, all the forts are down. One keep is down. They did get a lot of value with it. Second objective has spawned. So I'm guessing we're not going to see any real play until if Citrine gets 20, they will definitely make a play for it. Big ice wall goes out. Asmachad in a little bit of trouble. May goes down. Falstad goes down. Joanna goes down. Ace targeting onto the Sonya player is able to spin away. Or is she going to get away? Trying to spin. Meanwhile, Deathwing is just doing Deathwing things. And this is going to start the channel. And I like that Deathwing went Skyfall. Just on the thought if the other team had the opportunity and he couldn't stall, he could fly in the air and drop a Skyfall on them from channeling. Or to help stop the channel. So really smart play. Good choices. I like this Deathwing build. Stoics just keeping the minions occupied. They do have their Bruiser camp working its way towards mid. Can they get one more stall? That's all they need. And they did. Could this be the beginning of the end? I mean, you have, once they take care of this camp, these generals, Stormpike generals, are going to make their way literally to keeps. And bottom boss was taken. So that's already going to start softening up the boss to let these guys do other things. I just wish I could auto-ban people for spamming crap like that. Wind Tunnel goes out, doesn't do anything to Chad. Deathwing does go down though. Ace does manage to sneak away, but he is being chased, that's for sure. However, there is one general on the boss. The other one's not going to get much value. Third one did get another keep, so there's only one plate on the boss right now. And I actually like what they're doing here. They are down a person, especially the big DPS and Deathwing. So they're just backing off. They have nothing to lose here. They have camps they can get. I mean, yes, the boss is going to heal, but he has the commander only has 1 point, like 1 armor plate on him. So he'll be ooh, big blow up onto Lucio. Wind tunnel goes out. Good disengage on the Falstad's part.
More of our soldiers have been taken prisoner.
Thanks, Panda. Yeah, that's why I made you a moderator. You're so awesome. Alright, let's do it. 30 seconds until Lucio is up. 5-3 in kills. 19 minutes in. I mean, Phoenix Rising, if they were to lose this objective, there's still a lot. They have all their forts up. They have all their structures. So, they're in a really good position right here. Li Ming trying to take the offensive spot away from Deathwing. That's... Oh, big jump from Sonya. Oh, looks like Deathwing's flying. He's going to put himself in a precarious spot. Does his spear, misses. They do get the Brightwing and Sylvanas kill. Falstad's in a world of hurt. Another nice play by Ace. And another. This is going to be GG, I think. People coming around, taking a little bit of damage, but this much time, I do think this is going to be Phoenix Rising Citrine's match. Is looking really exciting. I mean, 15,000. Yeah, they have this in the bag. 11,000. Li Ming's trying to do her best. Brightwing's trying to heal her to give her some time, but I think this is going to end. And that is GG going over to Phoenix Rising Citrine. So let me pull up our stats here and close off my prediction. Alright, so now that the prediction's done. Alright, so looking at the players, I have to give my MVP to Ace on the Hogger. All his kills were very worthwhile, and I love Deathwing, but I gotta go Hogger. And on the other side, I'm gonna have to go with Frank Jukes. I really thought the Falstad plays for defensive and such were really good. So let me update the map, and I'll see if I can get a winner interview. One by there. Let's go to our... Alright, and with me is the captain of Phoenix Rising, the super tank, if you want to call him that. Rain, congratulations on your win. How's the team feeling?
Oh, I feel great. Yeah. This is a well thought series. Super fun.
Like every map was so close. you know. And I mean, so let's start off Towers of Doom. Um, you guys had that, like, there were so many great plays made so early on, you know, like the false dead gust into the one, and you guys got the 4-man kill. Um, was it just their 20s when it came online?
I misclicked 3 divine shields,
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that, though.
and I used 2 on dumb targets. Usually
Okay.
I was not in my comfort, and I played really bad. Was the main problem that game. So I just was too experimental. Not ready yet, but we'll get there.
Hey, that's awesome. I mean, it, you know, to be able to acknowledge, you know, errors, I guess, you know, it gives you something to fix and work on, as you always tell us in the lower divisions of PRE. Okay, well, let's just hop to Volskaya. Were you surprised when they got the first protector that they didn't have a gunner put in it, and like Sonya was just your mine kind of thing?
So they had the Sylvanas that game, right? And there's like a chance they try and split our attention, right? And try and shove something with Sylvanas while the protector draws us elsewhere. So we weren't too surprised the split push. And like the no gunner is pretty standard in like CCL and higher levels, so we were kind of not like astounded by that call. We didn't expect it, but it's a good call from them. I think I totally respect what they chose to do there, and because that first protector is just so weak. So
Yes, yeah, it is. Right, but I think from there, you guys pretty much controlled everything that you wanted to do on that map. You know, you were able to. I think you took every protector after that, and when you took the second protector out of the B position, I mean, you had so much work done with it. You literally had all 3 wells were taken down, 2 forts were taken down, and the last remaining fort had like a third or a quarter of the health. I mean, so you guys really made your protector useful, and it really helped set up a win condition for your team.
yeah, it helped that we got we just kind of lucked into that one with the bunch of kills right before. I mean, like obviously we're trying to set it up, but it was the high risk play from both sides. If either team that loses that fight heavily is going to give up a protector with just a bunch of open space on the map. So we clutched that one out. So worked well.
What was the idea of, or the thought process when you guys decided to go keep and open up that top keep? Was that just to set up a win condition, or?
Kind of, but also it was to just create space for Chad. Chad was wailing on, or the Sonya was wailing on their structures. So if we could just keep them away from her, she's like as powerful as a protector if unchecked, sort of thing. So Chad was able to get down the mid and most of bot too, and I think the false dad flew and helped out with that bot lane too. So essentially there was just a lot of split pressure. We kind of did the same sort of thing they did on the first protector, where we put the protector one place and put our team pushing assets someplace else.
Well, I think it worked out really well, because then when you had the C Punisher, you guys literally talked, like you and I think it was Junkrat with you. You guys basically walked up and went on to core, and yes, the other team let you guys go past them, thinking they could get kills on the team and get to you in time, and it just did not work out for them. So,
Yeah, I think it's a great call if they weren't missing top keep, but since they were missing top keep, we could just say, oh, okay, you kill our team, we'll kill your core. And
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, that worked really well. Okay, so Alterac Pass, what were you looking? Did you get what you wanted to going into that draft?
Close to it. We got some things we like, for sure.
Right.
And I think we kind of had Lamort drive the macro really well on that map. I know he's been studying that one a lot, so it was great to see that paying off.
Oh yeah, he did great. And Ace, I mean, wow, some of the Hogger kills that he was getting were just stupid. They were great to see.
Ace is a pretty good hogger.
He is. I have to give him kudos. And was it your intention to just stall for as long as you can? Like, you guys didn't really take first. Like, your first objective wasn't captured till you guys had level 16. I mean, was that part of your strategy of your chess match going into that?
So with this comp, yeah, we were kind of playing it slowly and not really committing. We weren't going to commit more than one resource, one player to trying to cap the objective, and so it was just kill the little guards and oh nope, they're there. We'll walk away. Kill the little guards. So we got it. All right, let's try and have like 2 people defend it for a few seconds and then get out without dying. And so it took us, I think, 4 times capturing it but eventually we just were able to get 5-10 seconds each time, and that adds up to enough for 30.
Yeah, no, it worked out really well. I mean, great series for you guys. This now moves you into second place, 1 point behind the number 1 team, which I believe is Deckard's Erudition.
Yeah.
And you guys are facing them on Thursday, so that's going to be a really good match.
Yeah, looking forward.
I'm going to want to watch.
Hard week for us.
Yeah, it's going to keep you on your toes, but get you ready for the playoffs, that's for sure. Okay, I don't want to keep you from your team any longer. I'll let you do your shoutouts, and then I'm going to close off my stream, shut down, and then start up in about half an hour.
All right. I want to thank my team for being amazing and level-headed and fun to play with, even when things get stressful. My wife is just the most supportive and absolutely wonderful person in the world, so thanks to her, and thanks to you for casting.
Always my pleasure casting you guys, that's for sure. Had a great pleasure doing it.
Happy to perform for you. Have a good night.
You too, take care. Alright, everybody. Let's have some outro music. Just going to go to a quick promo, and I'll come back and close out this first stream of the night. Okay, so that was our first match. Phoenix Rising Citrine with a 2-1 victory over One Punch Monk. So that 2 points is going to help them out a lot. I have to turn this music down just a little. Sounds loud to me. And like I say, I'm going to turn off my stream. Then I got to reset everything for my next game. That starts roughly in half an hour. So it's only about a half-hour break if anybody wants to come back and watch it. I appreciate everybody who stayed tuned to watch this series with me and let me cast it for you. If you're new to the stream, please leave a follow. It helps me out immensely. Doesn't cost you anything. And again, yes, I want to say thank you very much. So I'll let some outro music play for a bit, and then I will see you guys in about half an hour. Be safe.